Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I created this really simple, neutral, everyday look. It's perfect for an everyday basis for work, or you can beef it up and make it appropriate for going out. I love it. It's kind of been my go-to neutral look as of late. Normally I do pair this with a nude lip, but I was feeling kind of a pinky fresh lip gloss today, but I will show you both options at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I have kind of one little exciting announcement, maybe not exciting for you, but it's exciting for me. I finally changed my Instagram name to allanaramaa to match my YouTube and Twitter and the rest of my YouTube affiliated accounts, so I'm super excited about that. Before it was just my full name, and now it is allanaramaa. So if you are not following me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or any of the other social media sites, you can do so. They are all at allanaramaa, and I'm so excited about that. I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys because yeah, now it's all neutral and exciting. We're just all neutral in these looks today. Yay. Without further ado, if you would like to see how I did this makeup look and then just keep on watching, prepare yourself. You're going to see my very naked and tired face, and yeah, watch out. Okay. Because this is kind of like a neutral, everyday kind of look, I'm going to go with a BB cream. This is my Diorskin Nude BB cream. I'm trying to use this up. I am so close to finishing it. Oh, so close. And I'm just going to put one pump in my hands and just buff that into my skin. I've been having a lot of troubles like sleeping lately. I have not been sleeping for whatever reason. I have no idea. But the bags under my eyes are getting like insane. So I apologize if I look crazy because I'm kind of delirious at this point. So I really like about this BB cream, it's super easy just to press into the skin. Like it melts into the skin really nicely. Then I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Corrector, obviously. This is the one product in my collection that never changes. And I'm just going to take my ring finger and put this very generously under the eyes. Just really helps to combat your dark circles amazingly when paired with a concealer. So then I'm going to go in with this Diorskin Nude Concealer. This is a new concealer I've been trying out. I bought it during a like shopper spend your points event or whatever, as usual. It's really good. I can't say I prefer it to my NARS Creamy Concealer. It's got a different finish. This is more like satiny, whereas the NARS one is a lot more dewy. And I don't think it's as long lasting, but it's got incredible coverage. Like you don't need to use much at all. So I'm just going to pat this on with my finger, and then I'm going to take the Beauty Blender in and buff it in. So like, I don't know if you can see how much product that is, but I'm barely using any. Like I put the tiniest little pump on my hand, and I'm just dabbing the smallest amount on. I'm pretty much going to use this everywhere because I only used a BB cream. I don't have much coverage on my face, and I've got really weird like rashy things going on right now. You probably can't tell because of the lighting. The lighting is oh so forgiving. But trust me, it's there. And then I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender and buff it all in. I don't know why, but when I'm using the Beauty Blender, I like to do the areas under my eyes first because I feel like it picks up a lot of product. So if you do the rest of the face first and then go in under the eyes, it's going to add all that product under there. I don't know if that actually happens, that's just my theory. One thing I noticed with this Diorskin concealer is that it can look really like cakey and you can see it a lot on your skin when you first apply it, but then give it a minute and it will soak into your skin and kind of give it a flawless finish. So just to set that all in and add a little bit more moisture into my skin, I'm going to take this MAC Mineralize Charged Water Skin Hydrating Mist and just spray that on while we kind of do a little bit more in the rest of the face, just because I'm lacking a bit of moisture these days, as usual. And I'm also trying to use this guy up before I repurchase my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, which I can't wait to have back in my life. So just while that dries on the skin, I'm going to take my MAC paints. This is in the shade Bare Canvas. I did use up my Painterly paint pot, so I'm moving on to the paints. I'm just going to use this to prime my eyes. I actually really like the color of this one. It's a nice ivory shade. Like it definitely has a more yellow base than the Painterly did. Painterly was quite pink. And I think this one suits my skin a lot more. It's not as thick and primer-like as the paint pots, but it definitely does the job. If I were to choose one, like if you were going to MAC and buying a primer, I would definitely get the paint pot. I wouldn't physically buy the paints again. I just want to use it up. So now that the skin has dried a little bit, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This thing I have had for almost 2 years now, and it will just not end. It is still going so strong. I'm not going to contour today just because this is my light neutral look. This is kind of something I would do more on the daily, you know. I don't want to add too many steps into it. So I'm just kind of going to take this around my face as I would my contour powder. One little thing I like to do is I take my big fluffy brush and I kind of like to take it down my nose a little bit because that's where you would be naturally sun-kissed, right? So I feel like when I do bronzer, I don't just want to do the outer skirts of my face, the outer bits of my face. I want to put it where the actual sun would hit, you know? And my neck because, yeah, I just don't match. The sun does not go there, but my brush does. Alright, so now that we're all bronzed up, I'm going to go in with my favorite neutral blush. This is the MAC Warm Soul blush. I like it because it's got a really pretty glow to it, so I'm not going to worry about using a highlighter today. And I'm just going to use, this is the Real Techniques. I think it's the powder brush. I'm not sure, but I like how fluffy and poofy it is. It just puts on powder products really lightly and nicely. And then for some reason, whatever reason, the last few months my nose has been getting really oily. My nose has been incredibly oily, so I'm taking my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural in the shade Light, and I'm just gonna plop that on my nose and my chin because that's where I've been getting oily for whatever reason. So now I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. I'm back to the powder phase. I use a mixture of MAC Omega and Mystery eyeshadows. I don't know why. I go through phases. Sometimes I like the pencil, sometimes I like the powder, and right now it's the powder. So I take this little MAC 208. This is the actual eyebrow brush. And I just take a mixture of Omega and Mystery, and I just like draw thin little flicks to mimic hairs. And I just do this to fill in my brows. It's actually not as time consuming as you would think. The struggle is so real with me trying to get my eyebrows the same. Because this one is a lot thicker naturally than this one. I don't know why, the hairs just grow so differently, so I try to like draw this one more thick-like. Sometimes I fail and sometimes it works. I think I'll just leave it at that before I butcher it further. So I take my Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara as always. I still have not taken the plunge and purchased an overpriced clear brow gel, and I don't think I ever will because this one just works. This one works just fine for me. So I just brush that through, set the eyebrows in. Woohoo. So my go-to neutral eyeshadow palette that I use every single day is my Naked Basics, of course. Still have hit pan on that, and I'm surprised that I haven't hit pan on any of the other shades. So what I like to do first is take a mixture of the Foxy and Walk of Shame shades with my big fluffy NARS eyeshadow brush, and I just put this all over the eye area. It just makes the eyes look super bright and, I don't know, light colored and fresh and pretty. I'm having like serious deja vu. I think I've like done this look on my channel before, but you know, whatever. Oh yes, I'm going in with the Naked 2 shade and my Mirabella blending brush, putting this through the crease. And just like this. I don't put too much in there, but you know, it just adds a little bit more depth to the eye. See? Just a little bit deeper than the other. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of fluff that through. So then I take an eyeliner brush. This is the Quo Liner Brow brush. And I go in with the shade Faint. And I just take this and I create a faux eyeliner. This is my favorite thing to do on a daily basis. And because it defines the lash line without being too out there. Because I've got hooded eyes, I have to kind of lift it up, like make a domed shape, so that when my eye is open, it's straight. Does that make sense? Probably doesn't, I don't know. I know it looks crazy right now without the mascara, but once the mascara is on there, you can't really see it, but there is that darker shade there that's defining the lash line, you know? So I'll just do the same on the other side, but not the same because I can never make them even. So then I go in with that same faint shade and a MAC 217 brush, and just really, really lightly, I go from the tip of the eyeliner that I did, and I just kind of deepen up that crease just a little bit more, just to make sure that it blends in seamlessly and defines the eyes even more. I just take it super lightly and then go back in with my blending brush and just kind of fluff it out so it's not too intense, you know. And then I go in with another MAC 217 brush and the shade Venus, and use this to highlight the brow bone and the inner corners of the eye. Alright, so to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go in with my MAC Chromographic pencil, NC15 and W20, and sneeze. Excuse me. And I'm just going to go along the inner rims with this, just to brighten up the eyes even more. And then what I'm going to do is spray the Charged Water Spray again, just to set everything in before we do mascara, because if you do this after you do mascara, more likely than not, if you blink, the mascara is going to get all under your lower lash line. So I just like to do this first, and then I'll do mascara after. But the reason why I love this neutral look is you can pretty much pair any lip with it. So my nude lip of choice, of course, is my Maybelline number 920 Nude Lust. So this is like my go-to nude lip that I would pair with this. This is like my foolproof solid lipstick. My nude lip. Words do not come to me easily. And then I also love to go over with the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the shade 02. And this is just a really nice, pretty, peachy, light gloss. So if I'm feeling nude and glossy, that's kind of what I go for on the lips. But you can pretty much get away with any lip color with this eye look. I'm going to put mascara on and finish up the eyes. This is the MAC Mineralize Multi-Effect Lash. I just found this in a drawer. I don't know if it's actually going to work because I don't know if it's dried up or not, but I'm out of mascara and I will, you know, use anything at this point. Yeah, so once the mascara is added, that kind of makes all the difference, and you can see that now it looks like I'm wearing liner, but not. You just can't really tell. You don't know if that's just how defined my eyeballs naturally are. But I just love it. It's just a like simple, clean, neutral look. And I also got mascara all over my eyelids, so I'm going to lick this Q-tip and attempt to get it off. And it's not working, so we're just going to leave that. I have mascara on my eyelids. Forgive me. So I think for today I'm not really feeling the nude lip. I showed you like what my go-to nude lip would be, but I've been really loving this lip gloss lately. It's the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the shade 01. And I have just been loving this on its own because it's just a light, like, fresh looking pink, you know? I don't know. I've been loving it so much. It's a really like minty, moisturizing lip gloss that, I don't know, it just makes me... And with that, this neutral look is complete. So I'm going to take my hair down, make myself look more like a normal human being. And that is everything for this look. I think it's perfect for an everyday makeup look. I think it's perfect for work, for the office, for school, whatever. And then you can also kind of beef it up and make it more going out appropriate. What I like to do for that is just add a few of the Ardell individual lashes on the outer corners so it makes it look more cat eye like, and then you can put a bold lip with it. And then your neutral everyday look is perfect for a night look. And I just love it. It's my favorite look. I love the Naked Basics palette. It's my favorite palette of all time. So I'm sorry if this may be a repetitive thing, but I just wanted to show you guys the look that I have been going to the most as of late. That is everything for this makeup look, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!